Hello everyone, today I'll discuss double touch. It's one of the techniques that's giving me the most profit in this financial market, and I'll explain it to you. How I perform it and how I arrange my entry trigger effectively. First, let me explain what it is. Double touch. These are double touches. Double touch. Double touch, double touch. I'll explain it on the chart. Let me sketch something first. What are double touches? Let's say the green candle is rising. And then a red candle pops up here. It starts to decline. It begins to drop. Here is a double touch. So when you see this type on the chart, you will make the red mark because the green candle started rising and suddenly stopped all this movement. Here is a defense, a double touch. You are going to draw a red line on the paper. Next, if the red candle declines, suddenly a green candle rises here. Here's a double touch. You will mark it here. Because if somehow now the green candle is, the red candle is dropping. And if the candle moves like this here, I keep at it, creating a moment of retracement. If it retraces, here's what I'll do. I'll buy a green candle here at the retracement. It will look like this. It will end like this. This candle will show green. And it will show a wick like this. Because it reached my retracement, I'll enter here. The same applies to the red candle. The green candle is climbing. And here there is retraction. Twice. I have 30 seconds to present my entry. This here is a green candle. It climbed, touched, and made this move. So I will buy a sell here. These are the double taps that I will show. A chart to be able to input, so first we need to analyze the chart. This graph is not very good because it does not have a reference point to compare against. We have to find a good graph. This one is the same. It's not good either, so let's get rid of it. Oh, this one is better. Let's see if there's a better chart available. It's not terrible. Oh, this one is better. This one is. So what will we do first on our agenda? When you first open a chart, check to see if it is zigzagging. Look, it's like this. Why? I can make my marks above and below. So let's move on. First, we'll make our marking, which will be our entry trigger. First, I made my first line here. So I'm going to make my first marking here. In this case, it will be a red marking. I'll adjust it to 3. It will look normal. Afterwards, here's another red mark. I'll click on this dot. And first, I'm establishing my triggers. I'm not concerned about the entry now. I'm just preparing my triggers. Here. This is a green trigger, so I'll copy it. I'll drop it here. And I'll switch the color. Because the red candle went down and had 2 touches, so here's my trigger. And here's another red trigger. I'll leave set up for you to see. So folks, this here is my entry point. Right. So what I see here is that it's retracting. It went up there, And if I had seen it here, I would have bought it up there right now with 35 seconds left, because it went up. And it's a double touch. If you notice this candle, it's in the gap. You have to recognize when the candle is in the gap. It was born with the gap, so if I drop this red candle a little, it will be right here. This is a double touch. So let's wait to place an entry. I will proceed. One more thing. Let me explain something here. $1, for example. That candle. I have 30. The next candle is about to appear. If I purchase here, one up, for example, it will be worth 50 seconds since it's still being purchased. So if I buy here, it's worth another entry of 44 if I exceed 30 seconds. This buy will apply to the next candle. For instance, I bought here. 33 was still valid for a minute. Now if I purchase here with 29, it will only be worth for the next candle, so I'll keep these transactions for 21 minutes. All of them here, but I made my purchase after 30 seconds. It will stay here regardless of the others. It will be fine since there are 11 seconds left. Got it. So, with 6 seconds left, we won on these candles. I won every transaction here. Let's see. So, these ones here. 3 of them will vanish because I purchased. Also, these here, this one is for the next candle. So I have to review my analysis. I made a purchase for 36 seconds. I want you to understand this. I'm not playing. To be worth it, I'm just showing the time. Your cup now has 29. This entry here, the last one I made, will be worth for the next candle. I wanted to analyze this one. So, these 2 went to the next candle. Noticing. You need to pay attention when the candle. There are 9 seconds left for it to succeed. We won these trades. An example. We secured 3 trades. These 2 we won just now because they finished in that candle, and 1 will remain here. I bought after 30 seconds on this one that stayed. These 2 I purchased based on the analysis of this candle. I will purchase if it touches up here. I'll buy down on a retracement if it breaks this red line. That's my trigger point. I bought $1 there. So it's also valid for this candle here. Now if I buy here once more, an example will only be worth for the next one. This is what I wanted you to get. I'll switch now to make real entries with $100. So you can have a general analysis. Never purchase, always wait for the first candle to complete. 3, 2, 1, the next candle is about to form. Now the next candle has arrived here, so you wait. Okay, I love this. It's my green trigger point if it breaks here. Just a bit more here. I'll make an entry for one that will come in less than 30 seconds. If it doesn't reach here and doesn't break this green line in 30 seconds, I won't enter. I'll wait for my next analysis. It didn't hit. It hit up here. If it breaks here, if it breaks this red line, I would go down. But since it didn't break, it also respected it, because it has to break. Because it can die right on the line. And it can tie, so you have to purchase a bit above to win. Sure. But this is the 1 minute analysis we did that I showed you. I'll wait for it to complete. For example, here's a double trade. It's red. I will copy here. I'll mark it because it's a good trigger. There are 2 touches here. I'll mark one to avoid too many lines. So these are my touches, the double touch here. I'll mark a green line right here too. That's one. A red candle fell, touched the green line 2 times and then went up. Now we have the green marking. Now we will wait for the marking. If this candle gets here in 37 seconds, it touches here, I buy. If not, I won't make an entry. I'll wait for my next candle. There are 2 double touches here as well, if you can see. So I'm not marking it but here we have a double touch. We'll wait. I think I started with, if I saw that I placed more entries here today. I think I started with 9K. Let's do it. Let's wait. The candle is about to finish. It didn't retrace. See how it respects? It came here, went up. That's what we want, a retracement. Let's wait to see if it goes down here again, if it comes here. If it goes down, I'll buy. I'll make 2 or 3 entries depending. Let's see. If it doesn't get here, I won't enter. Because I have 38 seconds, let's see if it will reach to let me buy a retracement. It didn't reach. I won't enter. I placed 2 entries here. That's where the issue lies. It will be for the next candle. That's what I'm going to. I will wait for the next candle. Alright, I'll mark my marking here. Look, there's a red double touch here too. It touched here and is looking to go up. Let's see. It's pulling back. So in this case, these 2 purchases will be valid for the next candle. I will do it. Let's wait. I will take this one. I'll mark this green one here as it's a green buy. It retraced well. There's a retracement right here in the corner too. We have 39 seconds for it to break, so we can win this one. It broke. Let's see. If it remains above. So this is only our trigger for entry. Let's wait for 10 more seconds. Let's see if it stays up, because it was meant to buy on the next candle, but it seems it didn't work out for us. Alright, 2 or not. We lost. So now I'll put in 200 because I need to recover, right? There were 2 trades of 200. It has broken. I'll wait now. It can strike here. Let's wait for the retracement. Let's see how it unfolds. Let's see if it touches the top again. 3, 4. Good work. I placed 3 entries. There. We can recover what we lost there. I entered well, along with the candle of 22 seconds. This is the analysis I made here. It applies to this candle, ending here in 17 seconds, but it recovers. Let's check. Let's check. Good. I'm going back since we've already recovered and even made a profit. I lost 2 trades of 200, but I played. We spent 600 and won 1,400 and change. So it worked out here. It's going to 13,000, about 12,000. Now we wait. So these are my triggers until it gets down here. For example, there's a red one here. There's 1, so if it doesn't come until here, I won't enter, I'll wait. Okay, let's wait a little longer. Again, I'll show what double stock is. I'll erase this line and do it again so you can understand. Okay, it's touching. First place the red one before the green. The red one touched, which is green here. I'll enhance it a bit for you to see. To give you a rough analysis, here's the red one. Which is green, and these are double taps. Oh, there's a double touch here too. I'll put another red one here for you to understand it well. And here's another touch. This is one of the analyses I do. I have nearly 10 more analyses, but this is one I use often, okay? But there are others too. I'll see if I can share. Try to share here on the channel. And this one. For example, this candle was born in the gap, so when it happens, you have to correct it. The candle is supposed to. This one that's on the cat needs to go here. You can't mark it here because you're not with it. The correct error is that there should be a candle before. In this case, it's also a double position. The candle was born almost correctly, but it needs to be corrected and placed here. At this moment, it has gone down. If it moves up. It touches this candle in 30 seconds. I'll buy a pot. Okay, let's see. I want to put in $1,000 for $100. Let's see if I can enter again. It didn't break. If it had reached here in less than 30 seconds, I would have bought. Plus one more. In 60 minutes of video, how does it wrap up with 20? Here's a double top. I won't mark it because it's still holding that area. Let's check. I'll make another entry and wait for this candle to close. The next candle will begin. See how it respected and broke. Let's see if it arrives here. It's not on this green candle that I'll buy up. It's still good. 35 seconds left. Let's see. No. It's retracing. Let's see if it touches the green candle. The right thing is to break a bit to make an entry. Let's see if it will give. There, done, here. There, perfect. You need to wait for the right opportunity to enter. Understood? Okay, let's check if it will hold. It's in an upward trend. I waited for the candle to be here, and I should have bought here, so I made a purchase. A bit behind, but it's okay. This is a gain. So guys, I'll check if it closed at 12,000 so I can stop. If not, I will. I'll enter again because I wanted to close with 2,000, which did close at 2,000. These are some of the techniques I use, like the double touch I mentioned to you. So if you like this video on this phone, I'll share more videos in the upcoming lessons, okay? God bless you all. Everyone, enjoy your weekend.